What up? It's your boy Wall Street, and I'm back. Got some more NBA news for you today. The president, a.k.a. Uncle Malcolm, a.k.a. Mookie Doo, a.k.a. Malcolm Brogdon, is headed to the New York Knicks on a one-year deal. So the Knicks just signed Landry Shamet to a one-year contract. Now they add another savvy veteran presence in Malcolm Brogdon. And personally, I think the Knicks are shaping up to be the number one team in the East next season because Tyrese Halliburton's obviously out, if not for the entire season, the majority of the season, right? So the Pacers are kind of out of the question. Celtics, same thing with Jason Tatum, probably not going to see him the entire year. I don't know who else is really going to put up a fight, right? There's the 76ers, but it seems unlikely that all of those guys are going to be able to stay healthy and really compete for an Eastern Conference championship, let alone an NBA championship. So I don't know. I really don't know who stacks up with the Knicks at this point. But Malcolm Brogdon, the 36th overall pick in the 2016 NBA draft, one of the very few. I don't think he's the only, but I think he's like one of less than 5 second-round picks ever to win the Rookie of the Year award. He's also won the Sixth Man of the Year award when he was with the Boston Celtics in the 22-23 NBA season. And he's spent time with the Bucks, Indiana Pacers, the Boston Celtics, the Portland Trail Blazers, and then last year, my dearly beloved Washington Wizards, where he played a career-low 24 games. Also played a career-low 23.5 minutes a night. Shot a career worst from 3, but I don't really hold that against him. 12.7 points per game, 4.1 assists, 3.8 rebounds. But Malcolm Brogdon is a very interesting player. He's a big point guard. He's like 6'4", 6'5", weighs like 230. And he's just an amazing professional, right? Like the guy off the court is very good in the locker room. He's a guy that helps out in the community. He's a guy that really is just about like his business. He's just going to come in, do his work, do what he has to do to help the team win, and promote the growth of the young guys as well on the roster. So I think for a team like the Knicks, Malcolm Brogdon's probably not going to be a guy that needs to do a whole lot. But I think with how the season last year went for the Knicks, especially they had Tom Thibodeau, they've got a new coach now. I think it's going to be a lot less of like Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Cat playing 40 minutes a night. I think it's going to be a lot different. The whole starting lineup of that team, I'm pretty sure, was in the top 20 for minutes played per game. So you're not going to be able to really make it through an NBA season, all the way through to an NBA championship by doing that. It's too difficult, right? You're playing too many games. So Malcolm Brogdon's really going to be able to help out from that perspective because he's going to be a guy that's going to come in and be able to play with any of these rotations. So I'm not too worried about the Knicks, but they have a pretty good depth chart right now. They got Brunson, Brogdon, and Tyler Kolek at the 1. You got Josh Hart, Jordan Clarkson, Deuce McBride at the 2. You got Mikal Bridges, Landry Shamet. I think it's Pacome Dadier at the 3. Then you got OG Anunoby and Gershon Yabusele at the 4. Yabusele can also play some 5, in a small ball situation. And then you got Karl Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson, and Huck Porty at the 5. So they're probably not going to have to dive too deep beyond a 2-man rotation for each lineup, right? So we'll see what happens. But just the additions that they've had over the offseason, like I love Jordan Clarkson, big fan of Landry Shamet. He was obviously with the Knicks last year, but I'm just a big fan of how he plays. He's a tough-nosed defender, really, gets into guys and plays as hard as he possibly can, really trying to earn his minutes on the court. But I don't see who's really stopping this team. I think the only people that are stopping this team is themselves. So team cannot implode, can't have chemistry issues. And if they can avoid that stuff, I think anything less than an NBA Finals appearance would be a disappointment, right? Especially after the run that they had this past year, and even the year before that. Losing to the Pacers twice. Pacers aren't an excuse anymore, right? Tyrese is going to be out, so you guys got to figure out, put it together, and see what happens. But the New York Knicks making moves. Malcolm Brogdon head to New York on a 1-year deal. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. And I'm going to catch you guys later, man. Stay up, stay blessed, stay safe, stay humble, handle business, stand on business. Peace out.